is coming back here with the Thor to drop off. Might run into the Dark Temple over there. Take that out really quick. You can see that Marines are coming up way down here on the bottom, just making their way up the ramp. And these Zealots would charge, would be able to take those guys out very quickly. When we got going back, and we got a pylon coming back here, so this is completely blocked off. They'll have to go around, take out units just to do that. Just to get anything going. And these Zealots, here they are, taking out a couple of Marines. All these forces are coming down over here, and the mighty Thor is going to drop down right into the mineral line, so he's completely ignoring that right back there. But we do have 3 gateways. They pumped in. We've got 1, 2, 3. We've got a couple of stalkers coming in to deal with this Thor. Maybe deal with the medevac as well. But looks like the probes are running away, and at the same time, we don't have any action for the Marines. These Zealots are coming up, so the Zealots are going to come in. The DoomDash wisely picks up the Thor, because those Zealots would have done some serious damage. But these sentries getting in some pot shots on here, and in the entire meantime, all these probes over here not doing any resource gathering. That's going to be a hit to the income right there. As we can see, oh my, look at that, Chaos dropped way down, about 500, 650 resources less because those probes did not go. That's 10 probes, 25 SCVs on DoomDash's side, and we see that these Dark Templar did come in here, are causing some chaos. If he was smart, he would have dropped 1 down, make DoomDash waste that scan, and then dropped another 1 down. So like dropped in a what a really good harass is you drop down a couple of Dark Templar and only send 1 or 2 and make them cause some chaos in there, so that a scan gets wasted. And as soon as that scan gets wasted and disappears, you send in the other units. By that time, you should actually be able to warp in a couple more. So you send in those, and under normal circumstances, the orbital command does not have enough to, or the command center does not actually have enough to do a second scan, or you're forcing him to waste a second scan. So instead of being able to grab mules, he's wasting it on getting those Dark Templar, and they, like I said, the mules for the resources. So nice big hit on the resources. But we've got the Thor floating around over here, and we've got the empty medevac right there. So it looks like this medevac might be picking up on this Thor, and we might see some double Thor action going on. That just sounds really dirty. Get some double Thor action. I'm sorry. So DoomDash is building up his resources. Looks like he is actually supply blocked right now. That's something you definitely don't want to have done to you. But those 2 Thors on the medevacs. We got a nice little ball of Dark Templar, excuse me, Zealots and sentries over here. In the back over here, we still see the Dark Templar shrine. We don't have any more advancement as far as tech goes, though. Right here, yep, we have all. Nope, they got level 1 weapons. So we got level 1 weapons on these guys. We have a Nexus going down, so finally expanding. Marine coming up, and we've got a nice little ball right here. We've got a Hellion in the mix with Marauders and Marines, siege tank going on. So from the looks of it, Chaos, can you see this? If he moves in just a little bit, he'll be able to see that there are no units there, or this sneaky little observer looking back there should be able to plant right there and be able to see what's going on. But a very popular move is to drop a couple of stalkers up here, or even drop a couple of cannons up here, so that any attempt to move this way is stopped because of the stalker or the photon cannon fire, thus kind of locking these guys in the base. Though you can sneak out in a nice little 1x1. Any type of army press back here that pushes them back will cause them to run into the cannons. Though right here, some really nice placement for cannons getting into this range over here. We do still have a large ball, and it looks like we're just having a nice little army build-up session. These guys over here playing patty cake, dropping a Thor, picking up a Thor. A couple Marauders. Where we got the tank and 2 Marauders. 1 Marauder gets dropped out, picking up for the 2 Marines. So we got a Thor, a tank, a Marauder, and 2 Marines. They're going to be going out for a little harassment work. We got a second command center coming up. We got a Raven looking. So with the Raven up, you don't even have to worry about the scans. So this guy, this Warp Prism over here, isn't going to be really getting any good work done. But nothing on this expansion over here. So he should be. DoomDash was checking. He'll be able to pick this guy up, float it up over here, in case a Warp Prism dropped off a probe. However, Chaos has not moved any units. There they go. I was just about to say he did not move any units to this this Nexus over here. But in the meantime, what's going to happen is this tank's going to drop down and just start pummeling onto this. Right there. So the tank's dropping in. Oh no, got to turn these probes around. Send them right back into... excuse me, get the probes right back in over there to mine those minerals. We got to be able to get this... Let's see, that observer won't be able to do anything. But if he can get that Warp Prism up and over around there, drop a couple of guys over there. A couple of Dark Templar maybe. Take out that tank. Take out that Thor. Do something over on that side. We got a Marine over here looking for an expansion. It looks like Chaos's only safe expansion might be up over here or into this gold up in this corner. We got a Raven over here, so even dropping a couple Dark Templar, you're gonna need to drop I'm gonna say it, a buttload of guys, and that is definitely not the enough amount of warp gates to be able to do it. We do have level 2 weapons being researched. Let's look at the development tab real quick. And an external thermal lance going on. So we will be having, hopefully we will be seeing another Colossi coming in and maybe doing some damage. But these guys have just been chilling here the entire game. And with this setup over here, the siege tank, it's outside of range. So he could get in here, sneak around here, but it looks like it's too late over here. The Terran player, DoomDash, he's got his expansion down as opposed to floating all the way over here. He's gone down over here, double gas going, and he can just continuously pump out units. So working off of 2 bases as opposed to 1. Way up in the corner, we got Chaos is up here, and it looks like he is actually supply blocked with that Nexus going down. So he needs to get another pylon out. Maybe come over here, grab a probe, drop it over here, expand over there, do something just to get those resources back up. I don't remember. Let's look real quick. No, Chaos has no idea about this expansion, although he can only assume with units going around there. This probe is sneaking up and around, but that Marine was definitely able to see him going up, and we also have another Marine sitting up over there. It looks like he's going to try and expand, drop that Nexus,